We cannot normalize cruelty. We cannot normalize hatred. We cannot normalize xenophobia and racism. But when we tell a story, let's not tell its slangs, but let's tell all the truth. These are some parts of the speech by His Excellency Ghana's President John Dramani Mahama at the just concluded United Nations 80th conference that caught my attention. How I wish he would come out loud with what is going on currently in our nation. Same way we cannot normalize tribalism and prejudice. It's so sad to see the ones we love molest and insult each other on the net, all in the name of belonging to a particular tribe. Have we ever taken our time to be in the shoes of others when we call their tribes, religion, and parties as fools, mediocre, villagers, uncouth, and keep the list going? A wise man once said, if you are emotionally attached to your tribe, religion, or political leaning to the point that truth and justice become secondary considerations, your education is useless. Your exposure is useless. If you cannot reason beyond petty sentiments, you are a liability to mankind. That was said by the late Dr. Chuba Okadibo. And I quote this day to reflect on what is happening currently in Memai, Ghana. We call ourselves literate, wise, traveled, and exposed to advancements, yet we are so attached to our tribes, religions, and political leaning that we cannot reason beyond petty sentiments. Social media, which is supposed to be a medium to spread information and make money from it as others are doing, has now become a platform to spread hatred and create conflict among ourselves. We have become enemies of each other due to some past history and glory some kings want to maintain. The result shall not cause those kings any loss, but you and I will wallow in pain and sorrow at the end of the day. Why can't we let go of the pain inflicted on us through these insults and verbal attacks? Let me take you back in the days of the story of Ken Odewale, The Gods Are Not to Blame, a story by Ola Rotimi. If you have ever read that book, let me ask you this question. Do you know why Odewale killed his own father, Ken Adetusa, in the yam farm? They had a misunderstanding, and Ken Adetusa raised insults on Odewale's tribe, which Odewale believed to be hailing from, and that is what caused Odewale to murder his biological father, Ken Adetusa, unknowingly. You might think of this as a mere tale, but the reality is that it plays a major role in our daily lives, and it's time to pay heed to the plot of the story. Let us put a stop to this hatred, tribalism, cruelty, racism, and verbal attacks on ourselves, and more importantly, on our leaders, all in the name of tribal and political lineages. Let me remind you once again, if you are emotionally attached to your tribe, religion, or political leaning to the point that truth and justice become a secondary consideration, your education is useless. Your exposure is useless. If you cannot reason beyond petty sentiments, you are a liability to mankind.